try to do some astrology. I made a video before this, but I need to do a lot of editing on it. It's like an hour long. And I think that's because there's an aspect happening to my ascendant. So, but if you see a video with me wearing my fatigues, hit like and subscribe. It's not this one because that's the video I'm talking about. How's your holidays? Let's just check and see. We're all under the influence of Neptune, and it's pretty much just like good luck trying to achieve sobriety. Babes, your water and the air is just caked with an induction of something that the government wants you on. I say, why don't you just relax a little bit and control what you ingest and make sure it's medicinal? But it's important more than ever, though, really. It doesn't matter what you do like that. You need to be around the right people. Yeah, that's going to be a big issue from here on out. We have Pluto going into Aquarius, which tests everybody's humanity. You know, Pluto is not going to mess around. It's either, it's a wrecking ball. It destroys things. So it's a something that tests the truth. Is basically it. See what's left standing from this divine, intense transformation. It's necessary. It's the birth and death. It's going to happen anyway. So definitely, because why? Well, you know, there's something called evolution that's meant to happen. Despite what the narcissist is up to over there is something that you can say that's technologically advanced that is meant to evolve. And I say, and a lot of other, maybe they're philosophers or just people that are nuts, they say, to evolve is to move into the field of being human, and then you're open to knowing the universe. I mean, you're tapping universal law, and now you're grooving in such a way that's not very common because human civilization has yet to emerge. And anyway, let me just see how close we are to the, I would say, rapture. There's like a rapture that goes on, which is just a whole bunch of emotion. People that find something out, whether it's on their own or is it collectively, it doesn't matter. There's a time when the person it becomes realized of something. It's very emotional, very emotional. It begins to, if you can imagine, it's going to become an ocean of emotion, man. And there is a part of the organism, the Aries, who's saying, all right, just sit back and watch it because it's like it's the last of the last, and you already been through it. You're like still sailing the ship, facing the waves, and saying, well, it's kind of getting calmer now, but really what has happened is that you are a master. You have your armory on. You have graduated into pure warriorhood, I guess is the name, and Jod goes in you. You get what I mean? And so we always have to speak in code like that because what a misunderstanding that all is. Atheists have a problem with just words, and that's all. That's why they don't understand anything. They think that words are going to do it, and it's like, no. I mean, we can talk about words too, and that's a practice called Buddhism. Right now it's 11:22 a.m. on 12/20/2025, and I'm going to talk about the Mars-Venus conjunction with the Sun that happens towards January. I talked about that, right? So now let's just look at Mercury. It's in Sagittarius. It's going to be doing a square to Saturn and Neptune, which is pretty much the slow-moving situation that we're all being, like, we're under the influence of that Neptune and Saturn. Neptune is getting pretty heavy-duty with the very last of the last kind of kick about our psychic world. Pardon my hair again. I'm really, it's really the last of this hair. I mean, Aries is going to be called to do something very, very special for us because they're the only ones that possibly can. The new world is coming. It's not what you think. It's not what you've been hearing. I mean, of course, somebody's trying to hijack that opportunity, as they always are. And that's one of the things that Aries, just one side of the organism that is going to say, excuse me, but why did you put your foot in front of me when I was trying to just simply walk across the line? And it's because that's the way the world is set up. I mean, your friend might have that in them, you know. It's like, oh, God, it's not really good. There is good pain and trauma and struggling, and then there's just absolutely uh, distraction and uselessness that is like, we could have done without that and then gotten stronger some other way, but now what's your purpose there? See, some people they pride themselves in being the obstacle, and there's your narcissist over there. It's like a fucking religion, and it's kind of fucked up because it's like they're the system, right? The education system, they're kind of torturing you for your own good, is what's the justification is, according to the psychologists that take in 80%. See, 80% of the teachers that go there because it comes up in their heads. They claim that, and I know I've said this before, that they have a kind of fantasy that pops up uh, out of control, that they want to torture the little children. But it worries them when it comes up, and that's why they end up at the psychologist's office. And that's how we know over 200 years that 80% of the teachers that go there claim that that is why they're there. They're having a problem with that, and it makes them feel weird, and they're wondering what's up. They just want to talk about it. Maybe get it off their chest, and maybe to end the thoughts that kind of come up. But see, the thing is that the real subconscious reason why they became a teacher in the first place, narcissism, is just boiling up, and it's trying to live its like raw life out. It's not masking itself in being a fake educator and torturing the children for their own good. So getting back to, oh my God, could I possibly kind of tie it in with anything? No, this is Sagittarius season, the very end degree, plus we have Mercury there, and Venus is going to be just heading away from Sagittarius by the time it's 25th. Venus goes into the ever so humbling sign of Capricorn, and it's just a very ambitious sign. Venus in Capricorn, that woman, she is very ambitious materially. It has a high quality standard when it comes to her things that money can buy. And it's also about making money, and it's striving to do that. That person there who has Venus in Capricorn most likely does have a great work ethic and money making ethic, and they're always in the money somehow, some way. But of course, it's never enough. It's never enough for anybody. But you'd be surprised about the Earth signs, which is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I have Virgo Venus, and so I like the Capricorn vibe at the late degrees. And so when the late degrees comes up, send me some clothing.